Master your 2-week food supply. A step-by-step guide. Hello, everyone. In today's fast-paced world, having a reliable food supply is more important than ever. Whether it's for emergencies like natural disasters or simply preparing for busy times, building a 2-week food supply can provide peace of mind. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about being prepared. Think of it like this. A well-stocked pantry is like a culinary insurance policy. In this video, we'll guide you step by step through creating a comprehensive 2-week food supply from scratch. We'll cover everything from essential pantry staples to versatile ingredients that will keep meals interesting and nutritious. Let's get started. Alright folks, before we dive into the exciting world of canned goods and dried beans, we need to take a moment to assess your specific needs. First things first, how many mouths are you feeding? A family of 5 will obviously need a larger stockpile than a single person. Next, consider dietary needs and preferences. Are there any allergies we need to account for? Do you have a picky eater who only survives on peanut butter sandwiches? Think about your cooking equipment. Do you have a gas stove, an electric one, or maybe just a campfire? This will influence the types of foods you choose. And finally, take stock of your storage space. A pantry the size of a walk-in closet offers more flexibility than a single cabinet, so grab a pen and paper, channel your inner spreadsheet wizard, and let's get organized. Now that we've got our game plan in place, let's talk about the building blocks of any good 2-week food supply non-perishable staples. These are the workhorses of your pantry, the ingredients you can always rely on. Canned goods are your best friend here. Stock up on canned vegetables like tomatoes, corn, green beans, and whatever else tickles your fancy. Fruits, too. Peaches, pears, pineapple. The possibilities are endless and surprisingly delicious. Next, we need protein. Canned tuna, salmon, and chicken are excellent choices, as are beans, lentils, and chickpeas. Don't forget about grains and carbohydrates. Rice, pasta, quinoa, and oats are all excellent sources of energy and can be used in countless ways. And of course, no pantry is complete without a good supply of cooking oils and seasonings. Olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. These are the essentials that will make your meals sing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alton, I don't want to eat canned soup and tuna sandwiches for 2 weeks straight. And you know what? You're right. That's why we're adding versatility to our pantry. Powdered milk or dairy alternatives are a must-have. They last longer than fresh milk and can be used in everything from baking to smoothies. Don't forget about eggs. They're a great source of protein and can be used in countless ways. Consider powdered eggs for longer shelf life. Meat substitutes like tofu, tempeh, and seitan add variety and plant-based protein. And let's not forget about the power of a good sauce. Pasta sauces, salsa, soy sauce, hot sauce. These flavor bombs can transform a simple meal. Stock up on shelf-stable soups and broths. They're perfect for a quick meal or as a base for more elaborate dishes. Remember, variety is the spice of life, even in emergency preparedness. Chapter 4. Snacks and Comfort Foods. Now we've got the essential building blocks of a 2-week food supply, but let's be honest, emergencies are stressful enough without depriving ourselves of a little comfort. That's where snacks and comfort foods come in. Think of these as your morale boosters, the little treats that make a tough situation a little bit easier to handle. Crackers, bread, peanut butter, jams, and honey are all great options. A little bit of sweetness can go a long way in boosting morale. So don't be afraid to include some chocolate, hard candies, or other shelf-stable treats. And for those who need their caffeine fix, instant coffee or tea bags are a must-have. After all, a happy prepper is a prepared prepper. Chapter 5. Fresh Produce and Frozen Options. Now let's talk about fresh produce. While it's true that fresh fruits and vegetables don't have the longest shelf life, there are ways to incorporate them into your 2-week food supply. One option is to focus on produce with a longer shelf life, such as apples, oranges, carrots, potatoes, and onions. These can often last for a week or 2 if stored properly. Another strategy is to supplement with frozen options. Frozen fruits and vegetables are picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, preserving their nutrients and flavor. They're a great alternative to fresh produce, especially for ingredients that you'll be cooking with anyway. And if you really want to up your fresh food game, consider investing in a portable freezer. These handy appliances can be a game changer for extending the life of your food and providing extra storage space. Chapter 6. Beverages and Hydration. Alright folks, let's talk about staying hydrated. Water is absolutely essential, especially in emergency situations. Aim to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. That may seem like a lot, but trust me, you'll be glad you have it. Bottled water is the most convenient option, but you can also fill up reusable containers or even use your bathtub as a temporary water storage solution in a pinch. That's where bottled juices, powdered drink mixes, and even instant coffee and tea come in. These can provide some variety and help make plain water a little more palatable. And don't forget about electrolytes. Sports drinks or electrolyte powders can be helpful for replenishing essential minerals, especially in hot weather, or if you're physically active. Stay hydrated and keep your spirits up. Okay, folks, let's talk convenience. While we all love a good home-cooked meal, sometimes in an emergency situation, time is of the essence. That's where ready-to-eat meals come in handy. Canned soups, stews, and chili are all good options, as are those handy little MREs, meal ready-to-eat. Now, I'll be honest, MREs may not win any culinary awards, but they're designed to be shelf-stable, nutritious, and most importantly, ready to eat with minimal preparation. Another option to consider is freeze-dried meals. These lightweight meals have a super long shelf life and only require adding hot water. Just remember to check the expiration dates on all your ready-to-eat meals and rotate your stock regularly to ensure freshness. Convenience is key in emergencies. Now, I know we've been focusing on human sustenance, but let's not forget about our furry, feathered, or scaled family members. Our pets rely on us for their well-being, so it's essential to include them in our emergency preparedness plans. Just like with our own food supply, we want to ensure we have enough food and water to keep our pets happy and healthy for at least 2 weeks. Stock up on their regular food, treats, and any necessary medications. And don't forget about water. Just like humans, pets need access to clean drinking water, so be sure to have plenty on hand. It's also a good idea to have a few extra bowls, leashes, collars, and any other essential pet supplies on hand. Alright folks, let's talk pantry organization. A well-organized pantry is a happy pantry. Store non-perishables in a cool, dry place. Avoid heat and humidity. Use airtight containers. They keep food fresh and pest-free. Plus, they look great. Rotate your food. Use the first-in, first-out method. Move older items to the front. Label everything clearly. Clear labels save time. Happy organizing. Okay, now let's talk about putting all of this together into a workable meal plan. Remember, the key here is to create a plan that's both nutritious and appealing. Now, I'm not going to dictate exactly what you should eat for every meal. After all, everyone's tastes are different. But I will give you a few ideas to get your creative juices flowing. For breakfast, you could have things like oatmeal with powdered milk and dried fruit, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or even just some crackers and canned fruit. Lunch could be simple, like tuna salad sandwiches, lentil soup, or peanut butter and banana wraps. The key is to rotate your recipes throughout the 2 weeks to maintain variety and interest. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alton, this all sounds great, but I'm on a budget. Building a 2-week food supply doesn't have to break the bank. Buy in bulk and look for sales. Opt for generic brands. Grow your own food. Use coupons to save more. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. Okay, we've talked about building our 2-week food supply, but the journey doesn't end there. Maintaining your stockpile is just as important as creating it. Regularly check the dates on your food items and make a note of anything that's nearing its expiration. Once an item is close to expiring, try to incorporate it into your meals for the week or find a creative way to use it up before it goes bad. This practice of rotating your stockpile ensures that you're always eating the oldest items first and minimizing food waste. As you use items from your pantry, be sure to replenish them so you're always prepared. Beyond food and water, some essential items include a manual can opener, multi-tool, duct tape, and a first aid kit. Don't forget backup lighting like flashlights, headlamps, and candles. Being prepared means having the right tools and resources. There you have it. A complete guide to building a 2-week food supply from scratch. With careful planning and smart shopping, you can create a robust pantry that meets your nutritional needs and offers variety. Remember, preparation isn't about fear, It's about empowerment. Knowing you're ready for whatever comes your way brings confidence and calm. Thanks for joining me on this journey toward self-sufficiency. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite pantry essentials. Until next time, stay safe, stay stocked, and happy prepping. Cheers!